Hans toiled in the fields from dawn to dusk, his calloused hands working the land that belonged to a nobleman he had never met, while his family survived on what little remained after paying their dues. The burdens placed upon common folk had grown unbearable: crushing taxes, mandatory labor, and the constant threat of punishment for even the smallest infractions against noble authority. When word spread of Thomas Munzer's radical preaching that God intended all men to be equal, it fell on eager ears throughout the German countryside. The 12 Articles became our manifesto, demanding an end to serfdom, the right to fish and hunt, fair rents, and the freedom to choose our own pastors who would teach the true gospel. Soon, what began as pleas for justice transformed into armed rebellion as the princes and bishops responded with threats rather than understanding. We marched on castles and monasteries, our numbers swelling into the tens of thousands across Swabia, Franconia, Thuringia, and Saxony. For a brief, hopeful moment, we believed we might create a new order where common folk had rights based on Scripture's teaching that all were equal in God's eyes. But the princes united against us, hiring mercenary armies with cannons and cavalry that our pitchforks and flails could never match. By the summer of 1525, our rebellion was crushed, with over 100,000 peasants slaughtered, our blood soaking the very fields we had tilled. Though our uprising failed, the seeds of our demands for dignity and fairness would continue to grow through centuries of struggle for common people's rights across Europe and beyond.